You gotta get it, homie, gotta move it. If you're gonna do it, then how can you get? Yeah, everybody just talk, nobody really do it. Nada yada mare, shitoke himitsune. Hello. It is Big Ham, the most beautiful hamster on twitch.tv and a member of Nizelli Records. Hello. I need a low energy day. I think I played too much Forza, went a little crazy yesterday. But it's gonna be a chill work session. Hi, Blythelis, hello, welcome. Hi, Baldy, hi, Kajiko. Yeah, I need to freaking recover. So if I don't show the same enthusiasm or matching, I am sorry. But yeah. I'm gonna play some Toho Bossa Nova today and do some rigging. That's really it. It's that type of day. Maybe I'll put a go room up. Might not be as responsive to people coming in there, but you know. Welcome. Okay. I'll try to not sound too croaky today too. I'll speak clearly when needed. I'm so tired. I think I just had a lot to do at work today. Besides like streaming for a long time yesterday, just had a lot of work. I think, and after stream yesterday, I don't think I did any work either. Like art. I was like, I went straight to playing Diablo because Bernard came home and I was like, oh, we gotta make progress. So let me set up the go room. It is always the same ID until I change it, I think. So the go room ID. I'm sorry for people on YouTube. You might have to come to Twitch to see what the room ID is. Go room ID. I like using the Pomodoro timer. Shout outs to Tipanya for for introducing me to Pomodoro, because now that's all I can work on, which is a blessing and a curse. Oh, how is everybody? I did get some sushi today for lunch. I was like, I need something good, and I got some bluefin, and I got like a spicy tuna roll. It's good. Sushi, yes. I love it. I'm gonna be on the StarCraft computer. Momodori. Work on Momodori stuff today. What am I making today on this project? I was fixing the shoulder last time. There was some stuff that was making me go like, huh, I'm not happy with it. But I think I'm okay with the belt right now until I look at it later. It gains a little bit of volume when it like lowers, and I'm still trying to figure out what makes me happy with it, and I don't know yet. But arms feel pretty good. Yeah, I had to double check on the neck, but I think when I moved it around on my own, I was like, okay, this is all right. The rose. I think the rose I want to do a better job on. And then the wings, I guess I can look at too. Wings. The pants. Or the shoes. X. I think I can improve the pants a bit more. Pants physics, maybe? Hello, Hammy. Hi, Stabby. Welcome. Yeah, that I think I'll be content with. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, no. Okay. A tiny bit of the finger sticking out over here, but I think I was like normal. Because the overlap was so small, it looked like a mistake for a second. And so, yeah, we work on that rose, getting that rose to look good. Man, it looks so much better with the chain. Oh, the chain overlap. That too. Chain. I'm going to write chain boobs, and this is gonna seem kind of weird, but like this specifically, since they are around the neck, the thing is like I want to have deforms like where like it does follow the boobs when they move, because boobs have like a secondary motion. And I feel like the necklace would collide with them. Yes, I'll double check. Yeah, because right now, like over here, like sometimes it like clips into this. And I know I can set up a clipping thing so it just overlaps it when it touches it, but I really should just make it be in the right position. So I will do that instead. So one of these I'll tackle. Maybe I'll start with the rose and making it look nicer. Let's do 5-minute breaks. Focus for 25 minutes. 30 minutes. 30-minute focus time with 5-minute breaks. I could do 4 sessions. Okay. I think that looks good to me. Let me go on Discord and make sure. Okay. I think it's good. Okay, sorry. I'm like zoning out. I'm like replying to DMs I didn't get to. All right, let's begin. Yosha. I was listening to like a Leve interview because we've been playing her so much on the TV in the living room, via YouTube app. I've been getting a lot of recs for her stuff, and like so I'm getting all the Leve interviews now. Did not know she was classically trained. I think that's pretty cool. And good at cello, I think. But something else too is like I did not know the latest album was like, I know like some musicians like they put out albums, and I think it's fine. Like they all sound like a certain way, but I did not know like that thematically all the songs like it was a progression of their relationship. I was like, oh. I was like, that's neat, but also it made me kind of like the album less. I don't know. I think that is a familiar feeling for a lot of people, though, where it's like, oh, heartbreak or like, longing like of a time maybe with someone else that you wish you would have had, like a what if. And I think that's cool too, but because now I knew the theme of the album and I went back and listened to some of the songs, I've been obsessed with opening iTunes and going like, oh, like there's a little button you can press and it shows the lyrics like real time, and if you tap on them, it jumps to the lyrics, which has been like very good for karaoke practice. I've been practicing some songs for like a big karaoke event I'm planning in September. And I was like, oh, this is cool. But oh, it's shaking. Sorry, I'm looking at this really quick. Why is it so slow? Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is like I'm gonna remove body Y because we have a whole different parameter handling it. But yeah, like I was looking at it and I was like, these lyrics are like not that they weren't great, but I was just like some of them I think are good, but other ones I was just like, oh, like you're telling it kind of like too literally. Some of these are like not what is not even like I don't even know if like if wanna know is like the right word for it, but I was just like, I don't know if I like these that much. Lover Girl is still like a banger of a song though. But it's like the whole thing is like, well, as the album progresses, it's supposed to be, Leve's like psyche throughout, like, the coping through a relationship or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Hi, Chenna Kitty of New Zelly Records. Hello. Follow Chenna Kitty if you have not. Did you know she's going to Toho Fest and having really, really cool merch on the table? Chenna, I'm excited for the standees. I might get one from you. I have a buddy who likes Marissa, and I was like, oh, maybe I can get that. Mayhaps, perchance. Yes. But I hope you are well. Did it not make a chain Y parameter? No way. Sorry. Oh, you couldn't hear that. We're good. So first time making standees, so you excited? Ooh. They are nice, a nice collectible. Like they're very easy to like store if you're like running out of space. But also I realize I have so many. But I hope it goes well. I thought he had I guess you don't have a standee. I saw the Alfkai merch inquiry and I was like, oh, I'm I was looking at it and I was like, you know the thing I want to make, Chenna. I will not disclose it in the chat, but I'm like, ooh. Okay. Angle Y, body Y. Let's delete all these body Z. Don't need that. Oh shit. I do need that. Hold on. Yes, I hope I'm excited for this year. Cause like now I know what to expect. So like hopefully sales will be fun and stuff. And you'll be able to interact with folks. Do you have any buddies who are attending this year? Because I think you had one like online buddy like last year, right? Who like was there. I think one of them from last year, maybe, but other friend can't go. No. Well, you know my situation. It's like I'm attending, but I'm like maybe for one day or two to help you, but feel like company throughout the day. I don't mind coming in and chilling too. I'm just like I figured I can explore California a little. It's not that I don't mind. I'm like I don't mind doing like event stuff. I'm just like I guess for me it's like knowing what Toho Fest can offer. Like it's fun, but there are some things I wanted to do. You know, tabling can be draining. Yeah. Yeah. I guess for me too, because I guess because I've been walking more, I'm like, ugh. If I sit in one place for like a long time, I'm like, oh. Yeah, no, we'll plan. We'll plan. Hi, Blue Eyes, welcome. Saw my hamster. Looks so cute. Oh, thank you. In the first split second, like I think last year, I was like, what if I got a table there too? But I don't want to think about merch stuff at all. I don't have the brain for it anymore. I don't know. In some aspects, I'm like, I do miss making merch, but I'm like, specifically Toho. Like, I do like Toho, but I would not have the juice to interact with fans all day. I think is what I am trying to say. Oh, I gotta lower the volume of the music. It's a little loud. Oh. Also, this keeps happening when I'm playing games, but my microphone audio in Discord keeps going through the PlayStation controller. And the microphone for it is surprisingly really good. So I guess FYI for people who like if their microphone ever breaks, I got great news for you. Wait, what is this? Yeah, as it turns out, the PlayStation controller mic is really good. I was like joking with Bernard about this, but I figure like I think maybe like people were tired. Not saying everybody, but like maybe like you know, the people making the consoles realize like, oh well, if the people who are like are playing console are forgetting to you know, if they're forgetting all the time to like unmute them, you know, if they might get muted all the time, we might as well make the microphone sound good on the controller. which is like really funny. And Vixity 0029, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I think just funny how that works out. But yeah, the microphone sounds good. It's like not perfect, but like I think with like Discord noise suppression, it doesn't sound awful. I think this is a bit better. Like the necklace moves up a bit with the boobs. There's like one more movement we can add. But yeah, I'm still deciding on like what I'll end up doing during the event. Recent follower here, off topic, but I'm interested in how the big Hamobile turned out yesterday, as you had to start work and missed it being finished. Oh, I have a photo. Yeah, I'm not gonna share. Thank you for asking. Big Hamobile turned out pretty good. I showed a photo to my brother. I think this is pretty close to what it looked like in the end. I might have other photos too, but... Oh, it had eyebrows actually. What? I made an Imageware album where she had eyebrow. Hold on, let me find this. The big Hamobile. There's no like plans to play more Forza online. Oh my god, where's the photo? I definitely have another photo. I know because I sent one to Karagi yesterday when we raided. Here it is. With the brows. You want to ride in the big Hamobile? Good. I gotta make a Chena mobile. It's cool because like as I unlock more cars, if I see one and I'm like, oh, this looks like, you know, like I don't have Tomodachi life, so this might be my way of like expressing my creativity in games. La creatividad. Yeah. Got the tooth. It's about the same, but I think I just added eyebrows. I'm just still bummed because I had the Niazelli records, like library, like I made like a thing way back when, but because it was on the fourth game, what is it? Yeah, the old game. Unfortunately, I know you can transfer, but it's like over 2 Forza games, and I don't own the fifth one. It's in our library though, so I wonder if I can transfer it like a Pokemon through like generations. Yeah, the brows look really good. Yeah, fix my issue. Yeah, okay. I can mark that as complete. Chain boobs. Yes. Look at the shoes. Yeah, I don't know. I would definitely play more off stream, but like I can't be playing it on stream all the time. Otherwise I think I will play again for 6 hours straight. And I want to beat other games like Zaws on stream, so probably our activities will probably resume like on that side. Right? QQ Moss, QQ, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Also, I was looking back. That what is it called? The pilot, the freaking Mr. Jackknife, Bowie knife, was in my race. Like in one of my last races, like yesterday, but I don't think I noticed. I get so focused on driving, I don't. But the NPC wasn't like, I was talking to Bernard about it, and he was like, yeah, that NPC apparently like, it just drives very aggressively and runs you into walls. But I don't think he did any of that. Maybe he was nice to me. He knew I was a hamster. And that it would be unfair. So maybe I'm safe. I'm almost glad it's not an actual player, but I think it's funny. I don't know, that like it's I accidentally made an NPC like so aggressive that it's pissing players off. Oh shit. So sleepy, guys. I got coffee too in the middle of the day, but I'm damn. The 30 minutes is going by very slow for me today. My God. I don't have any fun stories. Not today, at least. I guess like we're close to Torment 12 in Diablo. We're trying to get there, and Bernardo's like, I'll uninstall. We're able to get through Mephisto first phase, but we want to power up our characters. Maybe on my break? I don't know. Maybe I can launch for a bit. It's gonna be like a short break though. What if I like pre-launch it and I have it in the background? Sorry, this is a little bit of a... No disrespect. Maybe I can like run something once my break begins. Looking what's on the screen has turned my brain to mush. It's not that bad. I don't think it's like, I don't know. Like, it might look crazy, like seeing all the dots. But I think if we, I mean, look, Amanda, you know, like our, like Photoshop and like how it has layers? The green little box with the handles all around it, it's kind of like Photoshop layers. It's like a hierarchy, a big hierarchy of stuff. And I'm controlling the body movement right now. So body X, so like this one where it's like left and right. And trying to make sure that it looks good when it's in turning. Yeah, live 2D streams are like this. I think if I was doing 3D, then I think your brain would explode. Because this isn't 3D either. This is still live 2D. And live 2D is like, you're an old man. Yeah, I know a lot of old men. In the art space and in at my art job, I know a lot of old men. But it's all right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. You're not missing out. All I need to know is I'm making the character move. It's like whatever tech I'm using right now for Big Cam, where we're making it just tilt. Which I think is simple enough. Dude, the Toho music always helps. Toho Bossa Nova, always healing the soul. Holy moly. I could try to rig steppies early too, even before doing this like foot deform. We're kind of limited. I only have one layer for the shoe. So I'm trying to make the most with what we've got. I don't think you need to be super complex with like shoe layers. I think if I meshed it properly, which I think I did, you should be able to get something nice. Noki was very cute this morning. He like climb onto my hand twice, which is more than usual of an attention that I get. He wanted to be there twice. I'm surprised because I was trying to trim his nails this morning. They're growing back really fast. Even though like I was able to go to like a vet and get them trimmed. They're growing back really fast. I just don't know what kind of surfaces to get for him to grind his nails, like it, because my previous hammies like would scratch way more in the sandbox and like be able to remove it, but I think he's like stopped doing that altogether, and like now his nails just grow. But I don't know, but whenever I got it taken in, like they were like, oh yeah, this is fine, like right now, like it's kind of, they're getting kind of long but not too long. So maybe I shouldn't like freak out so much. I'm just worried about like them ever curling or getting stuck on something. And then, you know, the day-to-day not being very fun for him. So just want to make sure they're getting trimmed, like, you know, at the right time. I mean, assuming guinea pigs have the same issue. If Chenna is here and if she's available to respond. Do guinea pigs? They need their nails trimmed, right? Or what do you do? They do, yeah. Did they like, is it pretty easy like your piggies? Or no? Is it just like oh, well, we'll try now, and if we can't do it, oh well. I've been lucky with past hammies where they've been like, oh yeah, sure, you can trim my nail. But Noki, like, I cover him, like, I cup him with my hands and, like, very gently, like, not a full squeeze, but, like, I cup him. and I tried to look at his nails very carefully. He like freaks out the moment something's over his back. Yeah. So I just don't know. Hi, Check These. Hello, welcome. So I don't really know. But the thing is, he was drinking his water, and I took his hand with my pinky and held it there for like 10 seconds, and like I almost brought the clippers over to try and trim too. He was standing so still, and so I think like if I give him a treat, maybe he'll potentially be okay and like not freak out. But like every treat I give him, he just like stuffs in his mouth because, you know, they got the pouches. So I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of treats, but some of their front nails are really hard to get since they wiggle a lot. Oh. Then Piggy's wiggling. Damn. Yeah, for me, it's like the front paws too. The back paws, like, it's so much easier because it's like on the ground. The front paws, like, you know, they prop them up somewhere. So always hard. Damn. I'm glad. I mean, it sucks that we have the same issues, but I'm also like, there's some camaraderie there. So I guess it's like, I'm grateful for that relatability. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Anyways, I hope, I don't know. Hope the trims become not as annoying to do. Sometimes you have to break the nail trimming into multiple days because you want to stress them out. Yeah, me too. I do this too. I do that as well. I like if I'm like sensing, because it gets really sweaty like over time when I'm like holding him. As for gets like all like messy. So I'm like, okay, Noki, you don't want to get your nails trimmed? Fine, I give up. It reminds me of this lady. There's like a pet groomer. Oh, break time. Okay, I'm launching Diablo. I'm launching Diablo. Hold on, save. I'm launching. I mean, Diablo's open. Where's wet wipes? Okay. Uh-oh. Game's a little laggy. Maybe I'll save. Diablo is a little bit memory heavy, so maybe having live CD and that might not be good. Even having Go right now, I'm like, oh. If I minimize Go, it might be all right. Let's do like, Mocha will start nibbling my own nails when I know she has had enough. Oh my god. I like to nibble. Jesus. Alright. Sorry I can't hear the game. I can fix that. I think. I gotta be careful to not pick my hardcore character and like totally get owned. I can do like a pit, maybe. One pit run. What world tier? I guess the world tier doesn't matter. I can do like pit 90 maybe. 90. Maybe 85. I'll do 85. Fine animatronic, welcome. Let's do this really quick and then I will really go back to work. This is Zeo Paladin. She just kind of swings her sword really fast. And sometimes her defense goes up and then she can like Dragon Ball style fly in. Wait, Jerma's playing hardcore Diablo 2? He would. He's like I'm not, German's I think a little bit older than me, but did you want to come back? Smiles. I still gotta, I mean, you guys have to get through Act 5, but like, I don't know. I'm like, I think you guys killing John Diablo is enough. But we went through a lot of the expansions, so we literally could do it in one sitting again. It's just a matter of like getting everybody back again. Tippa's overseas, Teru and Lamork are gonna be doing events. You're gonna be doing like cons too. I don't know what Psalm's schedule looks like for cons and events, but it's like everyone's so busy. And then Rollins and Roselli. Like I think I tried to make sure main crew gets in, and then like, you know, everyone else being able to make it is like totally optional, but yeah. What is it? What is Germa? What class is Germa playing? God, I had like a wake up call this weekend too of like, oh, because I fulfilled the hamster rewards for the charity, right? And I did them really fast, and I was like, wow, getting it out of the way was really good. And I realized like, oh no, like there's like a fan project I'm part of that I can't really stream that I'm trying to complete. And I realized like, oh yeah, I should finish those sprites for that project. You know, because I think in 4 months they are due. And I've just been taking it slow, but I think if I just get them out of the way, I'll feel less stressed. Because every week, like I try to slot everything in, like rigging, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but like it's becoming a lot. You have to check? Okay. I always play Diablo, or online or offline. I've been thinking of starting 3 offline, not offline, but like, you know, off stream with a buddy. My buddy, like she's ahead, but I was like, I want to see what the item grind is like. It's probably very similar to what 4 is. Oh, he's Paladin. Paladin's a good one. 2D Casual, thank you for the follow. Sorry, anyone coming in thinking this is an art. It is an art stream. I'm just on my break. I'm just doing pit runs on my break. I promise you, I'm a productive member of society. Pomodoro method VTuber? Yeah, I mean, Tipania's the Pomodoro. I feel like Tipania's the OG. I'm like encroaching in her territory. Oh, wow. The break timer went off. There we go. Was that a blue? I think that was just an ancestral. Yeah, so they added a paladin to this expansion too, which is... It's funny. It works kind of similar. So like with Paladin, you can either go Hammer build or like Holy Fire build or Zeal build. Oh, what I'm playing right now is a Paladin actually. So like those skills still exist. Okay, I want to get this one upgraded. Do we have enough points? Yosha, we do. Yeah, like this game has like the Paragon tree, which is, you look at it and it's like the post-game tree. So like you get to like level 60 or 70 or whatever the hell, and it's like, oh, here we go, you get all these boards. And like I think the fastest way of like improving your character is really through these. All right, can I leave? It's amazing you can do that at the drawing tablet. You're very funny. Don't make me rig a controller. It's so much work. There is no cow level. True. Never existed. Yeah. But paladins are pretty good. They're kind of... Wait. Let me pause my timer really quick here. I want to go to my Tree of Whispers and see. This is my gacha. Diablo 4 feels like a Diablo gacha fight because you have these. You get to see if it drops like a good weapon. If it's got a little star, I pay attention to it. Otherwise, I ignore at this point. Oh, man. I have to look at this later. Paragon levels carry like throughout all the characters. So like once you hit like 60 or whatever the max level is, those points show up on all your other seasonals. So I think it's kind of nice for that type of thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite skilled. And you can, yeah, anyone can join my room if you have if you own Go on Steam, anyone can join the room with the code. I mean, in reality, I shouldn't even have a tablet. I'm using the mouse. I'm technically using the mouse for rigging. But it's an art stream, right? So you can like use your immersion. It's not even tracking my full like hand movement. Although I found a way to like transfer that recently to my other computer. I don't know how to do it with Live 2D. I know how to do it for 3D setups. But for Live 2D, it's a little I need to look at documentation. But yes, Forza yesterday I played with a controller. Like it wasn't a wheel, it was like just like a controller. And I was able to transfer that data of the X input on my left analog stick to the other computer. Which I literally have wanted for so long and I just didn't know if it was possible. Because that's the only thing that's like was restricting for me for a while for doing the dual PC setup. The limit of it was like, well, if I'm playing video games, I can't use any of the funny plugins that are directly interactive with my controller. But now it's like, I can. I have to open like extra programs for it, but it's like not bad. I had to like open an emitter program that transfers the my controller input to the other computer. And at first I was like, that's funny. Or that's fun. But I thought about it some more and I was like reading on the Watado Discord, like, you know, people that were like, oh, have you tried like tracking your keyboard for it, like real time? And immediately it was like, you know, for them, they were like, oh, actually that's a security concern. It did not cross my mind, but it's like, well, if people can tell exactly what keys you're typing, that's kind of like, you know, that's a keylogger for your stream. So I think maybe it's good that like the world can't see everything that you're typing. You know, like I know chat's best friends with me, but we can't be having that. But yeah, like I was like, oh wow, that would be really bad. You're thinking about adding expressions to your VTuber controlled through Stream Deck? But I'm not sure what software to use. You're a European YouTuber? You are, right? I mean, you could always like still rig it to Live 2D, with Live 2D and like export as like a VTube Studio model, and like just have it set up that way. I mean, on Stream Deck, you can literally have hotkeys, right? I think I have like rock, paper, scissors ones here. Oh shoot, remind me later. There's reactive VTuber apps. VTube Mini. This is big harm. I believe you can have expressions. You can like set expressions to like, let me see. There's PNG Tuber Plus. This is old Big Harm. Let me see. This is new Big Harm. Oh shoot. PNG Tuber. I don't know, like it's kind of annoying because like there's days where like, oh, this developer said this. This developer's kind of a dick. Don't support them anymore. Use this PNG tubing program instead. And I don't keep up with the time, so I don't know like what the deal is. PNG Tuber Plus is good because it does let you like bounce around a bit, but also I believe you can map different expressions or different keys, like swaps, costume hotkeys. So if you wanted to do something with expressions, I think you could do custom hotkeys. And then on your Stream Deck, you know, put those bindings there. Yeah, so it takes like custom input for it. So you could. Yeah, so my recommendation probably PNG Tuber Plus or VideoTube. Yeah, both are good. I thought about just doing PNG today, but I like this model too much, and I was like, whatever. It is really comfortable to just go live with one. I know a lot of the unks do that for unk slop hours, but they got their own reasons. But I kind of, I don't know. I like the VTuber model, but it does give a different energy when there's like, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe I can scale myself down a bit during those streams. Even though the whole point of VTubing is like, look at me. I'm a waifu in the corner. Ah! I know that's the point. People love seeing a little character moving around and being expressive. And I think like making your VTuber bigger on the screen is a life hack for like a bit rate. Especially Big Ham. She doesn't have intricate shading and like she moves a bit, but like everything's flat. So like the displacement of like pixels and colors is like I can assure you, like if I zoom in like crazy right now and move around, my bitrate data transfer be maybe better because it is a bunch of flat colors. So don't ever let anyone like tell you like if your VTuber model, you know, that it's simple. You're like, oh, it's really simple. It doesn't have fancy shading. Yeah, that makes so much sense, right? I think a buddy of mine who was like more tech savvy told me years ago, like, oh yeah, you know, it's funny because your bitrate improves when you scale up. So unfortunately for people who have like a million like details and like a really cool shading, it might be a load on your network. It's very funny how that works out, right? It's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, so just if whenever you're like, oh my performance is really bad, just scale up to be like half the size of the screen. What if I just stream like this? I've seen some art VTubers doing this, and I'm like, you know, that's kind of cool. Is this too big? Never too big, Big Ham. It's in your name. And if I just did this and then I covered chat up? Mobile users are probably so happy. They're like, oh, finally I can see Big Ham. It's been 10 years. I've never been able to see her at this resolution. She is beautiful. Big Ham. Maybe this is the play. Maybe I just stay big. And you guys will have to deal with it. Terrible. Hmm. Raffas was actually streaming today. I was a little late because I was like chilling out a little bit in the living room. I was like, oh, she's live. She doesn't have her model on, but like she's playing Breath of the Wild for the first time, and I was like, this is actually like a lot of fun. Like there's something about Tears of the Kingdom. I don't want to be a hater, but like I got really overwhelmed playing it. So maybe it didn't click with me as much as like it should have. But like watching her play Breath of the Wild, I was like, oh, this is great. Man. Like I don't know what to say if I'm supposed to be like, oh, they really blew it with this other game, but I think one's better than the other. And then people are like, but there's so much more you can do. Like you can compare it to as much as you want to like Majora's Mask and how like, you know, same engine, but they added more. Like expanded on it, but I don't. I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom because there's too much shit. So that's for me, like that's the issue. There's too much shit going on with Tears of the Kingdom, unfortunately. And that's why I haven't beaten it. And I was trying to like rationalize it and be like, oh, well, it was during the busy time of my life. No, there's too much shit. Is this a commission? This one is a commission. This is Momodori. I did the all I did is the rigging. Oh, no wonder this is moving all funny. This doesn't have them. Hold on. Yeah. It's a commission. Yeah, it's taking. I mean, like, I have two. Yeah, I have two like active commissions right now for rigs. One of them, the other ones is like the project is almost done, but like I took a little break and like focused on this one. But this one is also nearing like its end, so I'm like I should probably go back to the other one and like make sure I do the revisions. I remember talking to the client and she was like, okay, let's wait for, I forget who it was. It might have been a different client, but like was like, oh, you know, wait on me to like pay for you to hit the revisions. But I think I might try to hit the revisions like soon for the other model. Because it's kind of living in my head. And even though it's like a really small amount of like revisions, I'm just like, oh, I need to finish it. Like right now. So soon it'll be done. Crossing my fingers. But it's not like I don't enjoy the work. I think it's like it's fun, but I think it's just nice to have an empty plate sometimes. It's a weird mix. Like for me, it's like, oh, I'm fully free of obligation. But if I have nothing going on, I get a little like antsy. Or I'm like, either antsy or like I'm just like, I don't know, I sit there and I'm like, oh. Like I can so easily like just sink time into games. But then it's like I'm doing nothing. So I like keeping a little busy. But I'm most efficient. Like I'm unfortunately most efficient when I have multiple things going on. So it's like it's a curse. It's like I'll take too long on projects if it's just the one. Whose shoes? Momodori shoes. Hi Blemish, welcome. Whose shoes? What are those? Shoes. If anyone does want to see the full live 2D menu, I could bring it back also. I just thought it'd be funny to make Big Cam really big to test the bitrate theory, but I'm pretty sure it's like accurate. Something that will kill a bitrate. My end screen kills my bitrate. My scene transition kills my bitrate too. So I think if I do it right now, look. I'm gonna switch to the main scene. I don't know how it looks live, but it's like, it might be a little bit blurry. But the original output is not. This screen too. It looks a lot better now, but like, look at this. Like the bit rate is probably like terrible because it's so many moving parts. But we sure chose to make that. Even uploading it to YouTube. Actually, it looks better on Twitch than on YouTube, I would say. In terms of visuals. A bit crunchy, yeah, a little bit crunchy. But it's like we looked at there's like I can do a bunch of like encoding science and like do a bunch of tests. It could be just twitching. No, it's like a video encode. Well, it's like a video encoder thing too is the thing. And whatever encoder I choose to broadcast to Twitch with. And I think I tested a few alternatives. Alternative scenes. There's a day where like I just went online like with 3 different like broadcasts to see which encoder worked best, or like which files I was using worked best. But I think ultimately it boils down to what encoder I use for broadcast, and I just don't feel like doing that science. Yeah, not right now. I think it'd be cute if the feet went up and down. Fazbear Boy. August 21st. Thank you for the follow. Howdy. Can you feel the missing gaps in my life? Oh, gows. Gow! Maybe if I turn gray. Is this all right to do? Gows. It is a reference to Tipanya, the bear cat of Niazelli Records. This is too much work. Wait. What if I do this instead? No. Is there like a color replacement? Color correction. Gao, gao, gao. This is like Tippa, right? Gao, gao, nya, nya. Gao, gao. It's okay. She's not here, but I'm here for your gaos, and nya, nyas. Gao, 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 nya, nya. What is, okay, tap out her catchphrase. I'll do it. And I'll speak like her. Hi, I am Tipanya, the bear cat VTuber. I do the gao gao and the nya nya. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. What is it? What else does she say? There's like some Tippa-isms. Oh, heck. I can't cuss. From here forward, I will not cuss. She has a soft voice. Gao morning, gao afternoon, and gao evening, every cub. Oh, this guy freaking hates me. Oh, he hates me. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. That's the Tippa-ism stat. Oh, brother. Everywhere I go, I'm reminded of her. Yeah, me too, guys. I'm also like when I end stream, like I take out my bottle of beer, down a whole bottle of beer and maybe wine and start crying. So I'm like, she's not here. I'm just kidding. I don't. But I do miss her. It's like her and Chenna are like the Diarecos that like actively stream right now, like more frequently. So I'm like always like, no, my goats are gone. I've been pretty bored during the day, so I'm like looking to watch a thing. My brother told me to watch something. Someone else also told me to watch a thing, and like I've completely forgotten. No, I want to start Kaiji. I want to start Kaiji really bad. That is looks good actually. The shoe. Every other week, I always ask when someone's gonna return. Oh man, oh, is he busy? Like, he's busy with like day job stuff, right? I get Sam in here too. I miss everybody. Not really. Oh, Sam, you have no excuse. Come here, motherfucker. I mean, mother hecker. Come back to streaming. Gao gao, gao gao. I miss Big Ham too. I hope she comes back from Dokomi. I can be Solemn too. Hold on. I can be all of Niazeli records. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. I can be Sound for a Minute records. I can be. That's Chenna Blue. Hey everybody, it's me. What does it say? Fuck, I gotta listen to Psalm. What does he sound like? It's been a while. Chenna? Kitten? He does not call you, you don't let him say that. I think I'm allowed to call Chenna Kitten, but not Psalm. No.
They failed to try not to.
It's got kind of.
Well, nice finding you this year. Look forward to what you do next year.
Yeah. So, I'm doing an art stream today. Howdy. What is he? How does he say? He's got a. How does he say? No, why can I keep hearing it? Hear myself. He's got a particular way of like hitting his howdies.
Right.
Do it again. And do it again. Okay. Meow. Howdy. Listen to my hit song, Ham Ranch. Howdy, McDubs. Howdy, McDubs. Howdy. You're told identity theft was happening? How do you say howdy? Howdy, Insomnus. Welcome to my stream. Howdy, kid. Come stream. I'm stealing your identity because you won't fucking stream, so I gotta do it. I gotta be all of New Zealand records while everybody's out. Please come back to streaming. Chenna said he don't have a good excuse, so hurry the fuck up. Okay? I miss you guys. Come back. $18 hamsters. Here, I'm gonna... Now we'll listen to Ham Ranch. I miss you too. Aw. I mean, I know we're all like doing work and stuff. But I imagine... I feel like we played Spelunky, all three of us together maybe. Or maybe I talked about it, but like... Maybe I can pull you guys and... Spunky. If you want things to do. But I think you know what you can do. You can stream. Break time! I'm launching Diablo. Yo, I like stopped my timer. Oh, whatever. I'm launching Diablo. Psalm stream. Can you do Terror and Lamork so they can stream? They're busy. They have a convention stuff. Lamork though, I think he's like, his life's been like a bit crazy. So I don't want to pressure him. I mean, I can always just schedule the Diablo finale to like reunite everybody. But I always have to like find a spot where everyone's like not, busy. But we're very close to beating 2. You stream for you guys? Good. Yeah, I'm expecting... I should say I'm expecting. It's like a ham preggies. I look forward to it. I'm not pregnant. Pick a date, smiles. Any Terror to stream? I can't. My voice is too deep. I don't think I can do Terror proper. I can't. You miss not having access to him preggies on Discord? Wait, yeah, me too. You can just always save the PNG. I won't get mad at you if you save the PNG to like just paste like a GIF. You can do like Pit 95. Soft titty. Ah! Okay, this is too difficult, maybe. Oh my dog. Oh my dog. Oh my dog. Titty. Titty. Yeah, oh my dog. And someone's when he says titty, it's like titty. Damn. Big old titties. I need them now. He's not a pervert. Psalm sounds really polite. Psalm is like a very polite gooner. Not even a gooner. I can't even. He's very polite. He's very polite and respectful. So like, I don't know. It wouldn't say that. So I can't really figure it out. He's very polite. But will from time to time say some stuff that makes me raise my brow. You like the title Polite Gooner? Good. Oh! We can make it. I'm just struggling a little, you know? Performance anxiety. No. I think the truth is just my character is like doesn't build toughness fast enough for some of these elites. But there's some like awful like fuck ass elites in here that'll like kill me so fast. I wish I could impersonate people better. Not for like evil reasons, not for evil, for reality. And for entertainment. Entertainment purposes. I think the issue is I get too embarrassed, and I think like I just shouldn't get embarrassed to begin with. Uh-oh. I need potions like pronto. Go, 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 go. It's because you're Canadian. It's probably why I'm like, oh, he sounds so polite. It's your Canadianisms. A little bit. Your Canadianisms. Definitely. You wish you were better at impressions, but you always immediately fail. It'd be so great to just whip this stuff out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess you just train. I mean, like, the reality is, like, you just practice, but I think I would have to practice extra. I think, like, if we stuck to just, like, one country, or, like, you learned a bunch of US regions really well, you could probably, like, hit a lot of people's accents. But the beauty of America is, I guess North America, is there's people from all over, and we're just, like, a jumbled mess of people. So it's like someone might have an accent, but surprise, their family is from this country, and so like some of their speaking mannerisms, you know, fit some of that language stuff. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Help. Oh. Say I sound polite because Canadian. Chenna just makes fun of me. No. I don't know. I mean, it feels a little offensive to also say it's because you're Canadian. Jaguar? Oh. Oh yeah, pasta. A barn? Car? How does it say car? Does it say care? Care? Jaguar. Jaguar. Jaguar is a little bit silly, but it's not bad. Like, I'm not allowed to, like, play that card, because, like, there's things I pronounce very wrong for like a long time. And for years, you know, I could be like, oh yeah, ESL, but I literally can't do that. I've been living in America for 20 plus years. I don't think I can play that card anymore. Dude, like maybe 24, oh my God. I've been living in America longer than some people have been alive. So it's like, I have been reminiscing about Brazil. I've been listening to like a lot of music, like listening to stuff and like documentaries and been like, man, like what life would have been. I was talking to Brother Ham about stuff too. And I wish like I didn't leave when I was like young, because I didn't really get to like step outside too much, you know? It's like, oh, no one's gonna let a baby go outside. Like a really young kid go outside like freely on her own. Especially because like I think, you know, it wasn't like necessarily safe. But there's some culture stuff I like definitely missed out on. But also I got to experience my teens in America, so that's like something interesting, right? I wouldn't have been into online culture. I probably wouldn't have even become a VTuber. I mean, eventually I probably would have like known of them and become one, but I wouldn't be as... Ooh! Wait, that was an ancestral with like multiple stars? Woohoo! We're leveling our gear, baby. You guys hear a gorilla just now? That's a 3-star chess piece. Am I playing Poe on Friday? Am I? No? That look like a Poe head to you? What's happening with Poe on Friday? Tell me. My experience with Poe is, oh my God, this is an upgrade. Let's fucking go. My experience with Poe is I've only played it in hardcore. And I told myself I'm only gonna beat this game in hardcore because it's been really fun to play. So like whenever my character dies, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna play this game anymore. So it's quite fun though. It's just I have so many games in my life. I mean, like we're close to like maxing Torment in this, so I'm like I could like flex to Poe. I just don't have like friends actively playing it right now to make it enticing, you know? Dominance. Wait. Pausing this. Let's make a dominance chess piece. Oh no, not this one. Not this one. Dominance. 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 Ah! Sorry. Update? Oh, okay. Just an update. Nothing cool. I guess it is like technically early access still, right? Max life, physical resistance, reduce cooldown reduction. What did it ask me to do? Ranks to aura skill. I'm afraid of like re-rolling perks on this, but there's a way to change affixes on stuff, right? I'm poor as shit though, so I don't know if I can enchant items. Replace an affix, okay. Oh, not this one. We can remove the faith regeneration because we literally zero our health. Let's see. Healing received. Sure. Resistance to elements, maybe. Did I just... Okay, wait. I had the wrong one on here. Oh my God. I was like, did I just like remove a star? I did that the other day. I had a 4-star, like my gloves were like 4-star or something. Or my boots. Was it my boots? Something was 4 stars. Ancestral. And then like I moved one of the affixes and I fucked it somehow. Hold on. Strength, maximum life. We have maximum life. Maybe change the physical resistance. Strength, maximum life. Maximum life, resource. The cooldown reduction doesn't seem bad. Or change maximum, wait. Strength. Physical resistance, maybe? Oh! Vai, Brasil! Futebol e feijoada, caralho! Minty. Hi, thank you so much for the raid. You caught me modding some gear because I got something good. Wait. Thank you. How was your stream? Guys, go follow Minty. She is... Did I shout you out? Cracked out artist. Made her a model. I'm her model mama. For rigging. I'm her rigging mama. Very chill because you were sleepy. Welcome. I mean, we were chill a second ago and then you raided. So I went to 200%. But I'm looking at a Zeal build and I'm seeing if I can change something. Healing received. Fortified generation. Oh, that's not bad. I like that actually. No change. Let me try this again. Fortify generation doesn't seem bad. I just lowered it. You see what I'm saying? I lowered it to like less stars. How did I manage to do that? I don't understand. Oh, whatever. Whatever, guys. I'm gonna masterwork this. Fuck my life, man. Fuck my Chungus life. I lowered it. I don't really understand how that works. Defensive maximum resolve. Maximum. Ouch. Hold on. Okay. 1 to 2? We can get more. Right? I guess we can just... Where is it? Maybe me. I can... I'm about to like shitify this armor. Let's change. Holy light aura. Wait, this is kind of what we need. Wait, this is the wrong one. Fuck! Hold on. I was doing the wrong one. Hold on. Wait, I'm poor. I'm poor. I need 10 million. Anyone got a $10 million? No, I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. Fuck. I'm poor. I'm poor. Hold on. Let me do this again. But proper. The masterwork. This piece of armor. Maximum life. Oh, I'm poor. I'm gonna keep selling stuff. Hold on. What can I sell? Sell. The sell value is not that good on these, is a thing. Ah! Thank you for the fart. I don't know if you could hear that. Could you hear the fart? I played a fart. I just want you guys to know I didn't scream for no reason. That was awful. Thank you for the biddies. Yeah, I think there's also fishing in this game now, but the fish, I think only the legendary ones like yield a lot of money. You know, oh, it's whatever. Loud and clear. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. Can I put holes in this armor? I'm sorry. We're sidetracking art. But I promise you. Oh! We don't have... Hold on. Can I like gamble for some of these? From art to fart. Unbelievable. Venmo or PayPal? PayPal. Slice rice? Augment cash. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I like seeing what Papa's friends collect.
Yes.
Carry the one. I'm getting the hang of this.
Give me mats. All right. Now we can put holes in this. I'm gonna see if I think I might have the runes for this too. I might be able to like update my chest piece and then swap it out and see if it feels better. I don't like the masterwork I have on it. In fact, I kind of want to change my aspect on it too, but like if I lose another star, I'm gonna lose my mind. But it's better. It's better than like it's the same chest piece now, basically though. This has more armor though, slightly more toughness and more max life. So it is better. In theory. Let's put holes in it. I know it's like, it is probably a waste of materials, but I don't care.
Welcome to the Isles. What do you bring?
I'm poor. Wait, what do you mean I don't have that? Oh my god. I guess I just don't have the material. Oh. We go back to work, right? We got 3 out of 4 Pomodoros to get through. Dude, why is it so slow actually? What the... There we go. We launched live today. You know, something's been bugging me at work. My computer feels like slower and slower. And I have like a second, like I have a work laptop because like I was doing some stuff where I was like, hey, having the laptop would actually help a lot. To like speed up some of my workflow. But now I'm like, the laptop runs a bit faster than my like base, like, standalone system. So I'm like trying to figure out, where to optimize it, make it better. I know I could just like ask IT, but like I'm remote and it's a little bit awkward. But I think if it gets really bad, I'll ask them and be like, hey, IT, can you clean my shit? I use a Mac for work for the main machine. And so it's frustrating because I'm like, there probably is a way to do a good system clean, but because it is a Mac, I lack the experience. So there are times I feel so lost with it. I'm like, man, what the heck do I do? There's just like generally times like I do not know. What do you do? My Mac sucks. What do I do? And I do like I do use like heavy art programs there from time to time, but it's our rendering program. I put it in performance mode and it was able to run, but like I definitely remember it being like much faster years ago when I swapped to this machine. So I mean, like my initial, I had switched from a previous machine too, but someone think I left the company and then they had like their old Mac, that they ended up like shipping to me and stuff. So I was able to like use that, and like it was so much faster. But yeah, like the computer I had before was like the one I had started with like 8 years ago at that my current job. I was like, oh, like this so really was an upgrade. Is it an M series Mac? What is it? I don't know what it is. It's one of those like all-in-one systems. So it was really like convenient for them to ship it because it was just like it's just a monitor. M series Mac. It's on a laptop. It's like a oh, that's what it's a MacBook Air. Yeah, it's one of like the standalone systems. I do like the one thing I do like, and I always like, you know, say about Apple is the displays look so good. So for my job, unfortunately, I do prefer the Mac just because the monitor calibration's like always on point. And I do have like one of those little like spider monitor calibrators, but I feel like I feel like ever since I used that for stream, it makes the colors on my capture card look a little weird because it's calibrating to one of my main monitors, right? So I think it like either fades it or makes it a little bit more yellow. A little bit odd, but yeah. Next time you're on your Mac, you can click on the top left Apple icon on about this Mac. I'll show you what chip I'm running. I'll dox you my chip. It's enough to like run ZBrush and like everything that I run for work. So, I mean, but I have a feeling it's like always when I have Google Chrome open that like some shit starts to happen. So I've been watching VTubers less at work, or if I want to watch them, I open like the iPad. And it's crazy because you're like, Big Ham, you work from home, right? I'm like, yeah, I know I am, but like Chrome's like in the shitter. But the thing is like, I haven't had time to like transition like to other browsers. Like my password manager, like all that stuff. Like it's convenient because I am on a Pixel. But maybe it's time to move. To move on. I don't know. I don't want any Linux goats coming to me and being like, use Linux, install Linux. It's so easy. Have you considered Linux? It's like, yeah, but I think my fear of switching to Linux fully is that I have no idea. I haven't sat down to like look at all my 3D program alternatives. My workflow unfortunately touches way too many programs. Not just Photoshop. If I was just an illustrator, maybe, sure. I'd switch over. You found my spider also made my screen rather yellow, though I believe that's because we're used to monitors pumping out a lot of blue light. So the more natural colors read yellow to us. Yeah, that's probably the case. But the thing is, I think it was like with stream games, I think it just like would capture like weird. So I don't really know how to like manage the spider stuff with like dual PC display stuff for broadcasts. But yeah, like the white of like the paper for the canvas was like slightly yellowed. Like it was noticeably yellow. You wouldn't recommend Linux if you're in a creative field? It's a headache. Okay. Have you tried? I mean, out of curiosity. I just, yeah. I don't know. I was looking at like comments that were pissing me off. Like someone's like, well, streamer, have you tried this? I was like, dude, like let people use whatever program, whatever OS they want. Like, I get it. Like, yeah, it does suck that Microsoft is like shitting this like OS every day, but it's just tough. Like people have their own reasons. And frankly, I do feel way too stupid sometimes to do it. Despite like knowing how to reinstall like a Windows license from something I managed to do between all my computers is you know, when you buy a computer, there's like a Windows Home license on it, right? I maybe have 2 or 3 on my account because I transferred it from my various towers because I linked it to my Microsoft account. So I do have several Windows licenses at hand on my account. So like whenever I had to do like a full like install of Windows, I did this for my laptop actually because it did not have like a copy of Windows 8, but I was able to like install it through that method. So that was like really cool. But yeah, there's some limitations, but it's not a hard stop for some creatives. I know several artists are fully low on Linux painting and clip, but yeah, see, it's like it's painting and clip. It's just clip. I guess for me, I have like so much other stuff. Like it's not a full stop, but it is a little extra work to get things like working. I guess my worry is tablet manufacturers not updating the drivers for other systems, or like, you know, having some sort of update and then having it like break everything. It's crazy. I forgot you could use a PC without signing into the cloud. Yeah. Imagine. Don't need no cloud for that, but it's totally possible. I mean, same thing happens in Windows. I had Windows break a keyboard of mine once. Right. Like I'm aware, like, I mean, Windows did some shit to my audio recently too. I did an update in like my microphone. I don't know if it's like my actual like tower. Like it does that, but the point is like, at least from my experience, I guess, like, you know, my personal experience is sorry, I'm thinking for a second. Like I'm not saying like Windows isn't capable of like not doing like, you know, a bunch of shit. But it's just people prioritize Windows for like making like some software updates or like patches over other OSs. So right now it's like is rough. Like if I have a spare machine ever, like in this economy, like God knows when, maybe I can like do a little test to try and like install Linux for fun. But I am not sure. Does Delgado work with Linux? Funny question. Cause like I could try to install it on the stream laptop, but depends on what you're working on. There are limitations for sure. It's just really what your needs are. There's too many needs for Big Ham. You have a CSP working on Linux. It's still a little janky, but it's cool that it works as well as it does. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Maybe briefly shout out VTuber who did something cool for Linux and CSP. Yeah, sure. Shout him out. You're allowed. You've been Catchios for over a year now. Catchios. Catchios? For over a year now. I'm on my PC. My only real limitation is there's no good stable vector app. Ah. I see. Damn. The right shoe still looks a little bit better. But it's not the worst thing in the world. I remember my brother actually like, I remember him installing Linux really early on. So it's really cool that it's like still around. But I remember that arc. I remember I had a really smart classmate in high school as well, who like booted Linux so like on a from a USB drive onto the computers at school. And he did a little like a finger motion, like the shush motion to me. I was like, wow, that's Linux. And he was like, shh. I wonder how that kid's doing. He was like really smart. It was during the time I first tried to pick up Blender too and 3ds Max. There was like a robotics club and there was a guy who was like, I'll teach you guys how to use these. And then I proceeded to have like the worst time of my life trying to get that program to work. But yeah, he was like really cracked at 3D modeling. So I'd not be surprised if he was like successful somewhere. Hope he's a decent tech bro. I can't make judgments, you know. But he was someone I knew he was in my middle school in band. He was like in the trombone section in band, and then in high school I think he was still in band. Like I don't know if he was still in band, but like I knew him still. But he was like a quieter kid, but like seemed to not be a dickhead. But I don't know. Sometimes when people get egos as you get older, like some people do like fully change. So I have no idea. But I think from a perspective of Big Ham, looking at him and being like, would he have turned out into like a scummy tech bro? I don't think so. But who knows? There's people who like... There's people I know from art school who like fully deep dove into like AI. So like I know... What do I know? Like, it's kind of the Wild West. I don't know, guys. There's an artist named Eninabox who made an installer script for CSP or Linux named CS Penguin Installer, and it's great. He also happens to be a VTuber. Oh, cool. Maybe I'll follow them. On YouTube, at least. Yeah, people can 180. I mean, the moment, like, you give someone... Sometimes, like, some people, like, you give them a position of power or elevate their status somehow with, like, hey, you're capable. There's some people who, like... I mean, I guess it's the same of, like... what is a really cute icon? Cute VTuber model. Yeah, I guess the thing is like, I mean, this happens like in all spaces. But like, I think like with early YouTubers, I guess like, I don't know, there's some of them where like the fame gets to them. I think even child actors sometimes like, you know, well, child actors is like a whole different thing. There's like a whole documentary on like people who were taken advantage of as like child actors in terms of like, you know, the fame and those things. But there's people like, I think you see it all the time, like with people who are famous. Some people gain popularity way too fast and they don't handle it well, or like they like develop an ego so quickly. And it's a little scary to see. With early YouTubers though, I mean like you think like PewDiePie, Markiplier era. I'm surprised Jacksepticeye like turned out to like still be like a decent guy. Or like seems to be doing cool stuff. But there's some people who like got completely like, you know, there's like not Google Docies, like I guess YouTube video essays on like the downfall of like some content creators. And it's like it's a bunch of exposés, right? Because it's like, oh, this guy like went down the deep end. Tobuscus, I think, was one where I was like, yeah, he seems chill, but then like he had like ended up like developing like a drug issue and had a bunch of different things. I don't know if he's like getting his life together, but I hope that guy's okay. But I remember loving his videos, but then like reading about a lot of stuff and just being like, oh man, fuck man. It's hard to watch like some of your faves go down to like slippery slope or like suddenly like I don't know. Bad news about Tobuscus. Like, uh-oh. Is there more? Is he not doing at least a little bit better? You know, there's one creator, a StarCraft creator, that like left for like several years. And I was worried that he went down like the deep end. He's gone down a far right pipeline? No! No! Oh, fuck, no. Buddy. Do. Subscribe. Yeah, with Kojima, well, okay, here's the thing with Kojima. So with Kojima right now, it's like the Prada ad thing, right? Where it's him and his buddy, Hartman. I forget the director's name. Something Refn, right? Director Refn, R-E-F-N, Refn. Nicholas Winding Refn. He was preaching, like I think he was preaching at like at the one of the film festivals that he was a part of too. So I was like, oh boy, like he's probably gonna get. He was talking about experimenting with it, like for film stuff, and I think at first I was like, this better not rub off on the other guy, on Hideo, and like sure enough, the influence of friends wins, and the Prada ad, by the way, like does not look that great. Like, yeah, sure, like I don't know, are the visuals accurate? Sure, but it's just a bunch of AI generated like scenes, like cut really badly. So I don't even know like what they were thinking. They were like, oh yeah, there's continuity. The regular slop, yeah. What's going on with Kojima? He did here. I'll bring it up. You know, let me pause the timer. Oh no, I can in 3 minutes. I'll show it to you in 3 minutes. I've been pausing the timer too much. In 3 minutes, I'll show you. And we can talk about it. As a heads up, the word AI is banned in my chat because like I would just have like really annoying like past conversations about it from both sides. But I'll bring it up because I'm also devastated. It's him. Sorry, I'll allow it. But yeah, you can censor it. If you censor the word to bypass it, I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, there's people arguing like, oh, you can use like these things as a tool, but there's another director too, who did like some really cool stuff in the past. It was like, I think did a recent thing with it too. And everyone like rightfully so is like telling him on social media like shame, like, dude, what the hell? Oh, here you go. AWS. Yeah, Book of Life, that one. We can analyze that in the next like 5-minute break. Yeah. It's pretty rough out there right now, though. I mean, like looking at that stuff, we're seeing like creators who like I didn't think like would really like dip into it. Dip into it is like it. It was really demoralizing today, TBH. Yeah, him. Yeah, I'm gonna snooze ads because we're about to like analyze it in a few moments, so I can look. You just need to not be on social media for a while, TBH. I mean, like I told you guys like why I locked my Twitter. It's so I can like not even go on it at all. I have no incentive of posting stuff because sometimes I will post stuff and I'll be real. It's like, oh, if you get shares, like it does like pop off, and sometimes I'm like looking at that number go up. And for me, it was just like a not like a. It wasn't like a. Oh, my feed's really negative. It was just like a. I want to like stop getting to the habit of doom scrolling to like one app. So at least like there's a Blue Sky still, but it's like I don't. It's not as bad there. Maybe because the feed is lower too. So like the habit is not there. So instead I just like read New York Times or like read something else that's, you know, better use of my time, or go on YouTube and watch something. Like maybe not shorts. Okay, give me a second. I will catch up on the messages. We got 20 seconds until I'm done. With this Pomo break. So yeah, shorts are really fun instead of like Twitter for YouTuber content. I've been trying to post like my clips that pop off like on shorts more. Okay, so I see the messages in chat and like we can like look at them while we talk about this. There's like a new Prada ad. I'll post it if you guys want to watch it. Yeah, it was this one. But it's like very like it does not look like, I don't know. There's stuff in it that it's like, well, there's his likeness, but it's like it's not very good. Like the cutting for this is like not good at all. They crash on the planet, and there's like this lady like floating rocks, and like I am skipping through here, but like there's no story really to be told. Like maybe they tried to do something, but it's literally just it's a little embarrassing. And then the other one is Jorge, the Book of Life artist. I think got pulled in for some Amazon thing to like do a test with their like latest tools or whatever. Right? It was this. George R. Gutierrez says, and animating with AI was like having sex, and then they hand you the baby during his appearance at AI on the Law Convention. So it's like praising it a lot. And I think even on his account, he was like, oh, trying to like bandage up some of it. What's it called? PR, some PR bandages. Amazon Gems Gen AI Creator Fund. Yeah. You can hear. I think this article might have some stuff on it, but yeah, it was kind of a rough day. I was like, man. But it's like crazy because it's like Book of Life was like really wonderful. And like, I don't know. I guess it's like out of all like film people, like I didn't expect him to like dip his toes into it. But at the end of the day, it's like you know how to like how to make your voice heard, and like it is like just not supporting the people anymore, or like being like, you know, hey, that fucking sucked. It is rough because like his family did get death threats, so I think that's kind of extreme, but you should still tell them like it sucks. You know, but maybe don't take it to that level, but it was just like, I'm sure it's a minority, but at the same time, you know, like, not great news to hear. Because it had a panel for any animation trashing blah. What is BLA? BLAH. Then he had already, when he had already accepted a project with Amazon. Really? Oh, that's rough. How do you go against your own word like that? He was one of my biggest inspirations even before Book of Life. You find him through El Tigre. Oh my god. Yeah. It's rough. Oh, AI. I see. I see. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like, how can you like trash it and then like go like maybe stay true to your word, but what am I supposed to say? I do want to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to take this chance to BRB. Or maybe let me read some stuff before I go to the bathroom. I don't know. It's just, I guess with Kojima too, like, I'm slightly not surprised that he would like try to experiment. But it is weird, like, getting fiction, you know, getting games like that push against that message, making games that push against that message and then dipping your toes into it. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just rubbing my forehead really hard. Thank you. Sorry. sorry, I got my funny little sensor. If it's any consolation, I do have that sensor because like I got my own reasons. But when it was getting really popular, people wouldn't stop talking about it, like in positive and negative ways. And I think it was just like the topic for every stream. That's the only reason like why that word is censored. But I don't mind talking about it like right now in this context. So thank you. Thank you for typing around it. It's not like if I hear the word AI, I'll explode. It's just like, oh. I'm keeping this censored just in case. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna piss and we'll do more art. Our last Pomodoro segment. It's also hard to like talk about. I don't know. There's like some nuances to the topic, or like, I think it's when I'd rather talk about like with friends, like in my own space, instead of like voicing to like a greater audience. I guess like thinking about like Twitch, right? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Double OSTs. Oh, sorry. I should unmute it. All right. I forget my BRB has like a music, so that's my bad. But yeah, I think like at the end of the day, for me, it's like no matter what argument you make, for me, it's like what's hitting for me is at least like the data center stuff. Like seeing that and like seeing the impact of that makes me go like, well, no matter like how ethically like you try to make your tools, even if it's like for like, you know, small things or try to facilitate like smaller things that aren't in the art territory. Well, there's still like environmental impact that you can't really deny. So I think for me, it's just like, that's why it rubs me the wrong way at the end of the day. As it should, right? Okay, I'll be transitioning topics. But yeah, that was kind of bummer news to look at. Let's rig. Let's rig, right? Me with my own hands. Making this VTuber. Move. Let's art. Yosha. But yeah, sucks about Tobuscus, man. I didn't know. I didn't really think about that of I mean, for a while it was PewDiePie, right? That like went to like the right pipeline. But it seems like he's mellowed out with his family stuff and being Japan. I don't know like who the heck like either fixed him or like what PR magic he did. But it's like I don't know. Like it could correlate like your life going to shit to like having such an extreme like I don't know jump to I don't even know to that. Do I not have steppies? Do you not have steppy set up? We don't have steppy set up. Okay. I guess I haven't even done the let me see. I'm marking the shoes as done for now. Let's up and go. I would say we got the shoe stuff down pretty good. Bro, how do I bring it back? Pants deform, pants physics. I wanted to work on the rows. Let's do that instead. Oh no, the pants maybe? I kind of want to do the pants. For the rows, I might have to recut it, so I've been like dreading it. But I want to make it look good, you know? I was gonna say, like, last bit on that at least Del Toro seems to still have his head, like, on his shoulders. You know, with all that stuff. Okay. I did have a little thought today. I was like, I think I was like, I think today I was just like, oh, I'll write it on Blue Sky because it was like a thought that was in my head when I showered. You know, I guess in relation to everything going down, by going down, I mean like prices going up for computer stuff. I'm like, well, I wonder if like that's probably going to impact a lot of game devs and push them to make stuff that's like, you know, spec things out for games and make them more like, you know, aim for like styles that maybe like are a little bit more optimized. Because who is going to buy the game if your computer can't run it? So I was just thinking about that. I was like, I bet you like that's going to be a thing, right? PS1 graphics. Yeah, I'm thinking like that might be the era again of those games. I have some DDR3 RAM at home just sitting in like a drawer also. I'm like, I wonder if people like will like build computers that aren't current gen like in desperation. Like, is that a thing that's gonna happen? We wanted the same thing. I believe the Steam Deck also helps devs optimize for weaker hardware. Ooh. I mean like, so like with making like really pretty games. Like it is possible to optimize for lower like you know, lower specs for other games, but it's like if you just make it like really low performance to begin with, you know, like it doesn't make it easier. Because there's stuff you can do. I mean, there's stuff that in for optimization for games that like, you know, makes the big games run well. Like LODs for like level of detail models for stuff. Like in that department, like people do that still, but I guess I'm talking about like making the baseline just like as low as possible. And I'm wondering, like it's not. I mean, there's like beautiful like games that are still styled like PS1 games, like Crow Country looks freaking beautiful. That's like an example of like a modern game that tried to like, you know, aim for that PS1 style. And like with some slight modern controls, and it did like a really good job with it. I feel partially like I'm not qualified to talk about like game optimization stuff because like my 2 times of being in a studio were not full-time contracts, and they were also just like I built the props and like someone else handled a lot of the full engine integration, like in Unity or Unreal. So that's why like part of me is also like hesitant on talking on a topic on stream, but someone with better knowledge would probably be able to give you like a better answer on it, right? I don't want to be talking out of my ass, but it's like I am curious. I'm curious to see what the game's landscape looks like. I mean, besides games like costing a lot of money, you know, to make. I mean, right now I can tell you it is a lot of like, you know, friends games, party games for like a low price point. But I guess if people were to like delve and like make a single player type thing. I mean, like, I think even AAA, like all AAA like has a tendency of like doing like the really like, you know, oh, we gotta utilize next gen. I have no idea like, well, I guess I have an idea why. It's like they want to live up maybe to like the AAA like name and have like the latest graphics to sell the console. I mean, the reason AAA exists probably is to like, oh, well, to sell the next gen console, which is what probably Sony and all those other studios are advertising, right? So that's probably why they're so fixated on making like stuff with graphics like that. But I'm very curious to see a AAA title think about what the players can afford. But I think that might not happen for a long time is the thing. Like, I think they're still going to keep trying to push, like, not just really expensive games, but like, try to keep pushing like high fidelity graphic stuff. It's going to take a while for us to see that too, because like the development time for games is so long. So people that are starting their game now, probably be like 5 years until we see like, you know, what they're trying to put out. So I don't know if they're even thinking of like how long does like CPU price, RAM price crisis is going to keep going until. I don't know if they're even thinking about that. So it's like, I don't know if there actually be any change, like thinking about it that way. Just make games and consoles that I can play for 10 years. They don't want to do that though. That means they can't sell their next gen. They can't sell the PS6. But at the rate that we're going, increasing the base price of a PS5, and like all other consoles because of like, you know, our crisis, I don't think we're gonna get a next gen console, you know? I would love it if they turned around and they were like, yeah, this is a PS4 compatible game. I would love it if they did that, but they got no balls. They're not gonna do that. But that'd be crazy if they were like, oh, hey, we opened the marketplace again. What they should do is open the PSP marketplace again so I can like buy games. I see Noki. I'm gonna step out and like say hello to him. Uh-oh, my timer was on. Okay, whatever. Let me say hello. He's out. Hi, Noki. Hi. Hi, darling. Hi. Hello. What if I gave you a little treat? What if I gave you a little treat? Huh? What if I gave you a little treat? A little snack? Yeah. I got the boy in my hands. I baited him out. Dude, he's big. This guy's kind of like a handful. I feel like it could fit 2 hamsters in my hand usually, but like I can only fit him in my hand. He's really big for like a dwarf. Hi, Noki. Oh, you're stinky too. You know what's funny? It's like he's so small, but I think his coat is kind of thick. I think he sheds. Cause I'll let him walk on my pants, my black pants sometimes, and I'm like, oh, what are these like all tiny hairs? And there's some long ones in there too, though. Like, I seen this guy have long hairs. Oh, Noki, hello. Okay. Put you back, okay? You smell like popcorn. Like cheese, popcorn. What do you smell like? I want to make a little, I don't know. I mean, I have like those game romanticisms, right? Like I kind of want to go and make a thing again. Like Bernard and I talk about it all the time about like, oh yeah, let's make a game. But then it's like we're both so busy. Both of us have day jobs. One of us is in games and one of us is not. So it's like coming home already is really like exhausting. Like some of us don't want to think about making stuff. I mean, I'm making stuff as I get home. I got live 2D projects. So if I were to dive back into games, I think I would have to like stop doing live 2D. At least like as a commission thing. Which I think like it's been such a big part of like my stream stuff and like life. I kind of don't want to, right? Don't want to stop, but also I paid for like a 3-year license of Live 2D last time I renewed because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a bunch of projects. It's like how I saw it. And I do. I like since like renewing it, I've had like 3 major projects and then some of my own. But I gotta check when that like resets. Cause I don't know if I want to keep paying for it. That's the other thing I realized taking live 2D comms is that here's the thing, like if you have an active license, it is nice to ideally take comms that it can like start immediately. So if you're waiting on someone's like model file, it is a little bit like it's sucky if you have like a, you know, the license for a year, but then it takes a year for the person to get the file to you. So it's like part of the reasons I implemented my recent rule of like, oh, have your file ready. Should I have a file ready before I start is like partially that. I want to take away for projects that was like, you know, if it's ready, like I'll take it. And if not, I'm not gonna bother like renewing the license until it's like ready. Would probably disappear from streaming, which is not bad. Oh yeah, I think so. I think I probably like be a little bit more hidden, but like if I'm able to like stream game stuff, it'd be cool. But yeah, I think it'd be much harder to keep streaming. At least like doing like games, you know, as a regular thing. But 100% I think would impact my ability to stream. I've actually thought many times like in my like adventures of wanting to come back to games. It sounds kind of crazy because like I have a day job. I thought for a bit like getting involved in an indie project for like maybe not as much pay and have it be my second job. But then I was like, I would have to like altogether drop streaming if I did that. But in the places that I applied to, like, you know, I didn't get anywhere. So I think you guys still have me. Still stuck with me for another God knows how long. You don't live 2D often, so you only sub for 1 or 2 months that I'm working on it. I guess I would do that too, but this project, I think I'm on the almost the third month because I've been so slow. Yes, my 401k. Oh, my company was in the process of transitioning their 401k to a different system. And it was right as I changed my contributions to be a little higher. I was like, maybe I can put a little bit more money this year into the 401k. But then I realized this month, like the bills, it's not that the bills are super high, but I was like, I don't know if I can like keep up this contribution. So I was like, man, when am I going to be able to like do that again? I was like, uh-oh. But now the it's fully transitioned, so I can like go to the new system and like change it, I think. I guess for people who don't know, the way 401ks work is like, I think you're allowed like an annual limit to contribute via 401k to like the retirement fund. So some people, if they're earning enough, they'll submit a lot of their paycheck into it so that it maxes out early in the year. I don't think I cannot comfortably do that yet, but it's like I tried to get close. You ripped my 401k. It's gone? Oh no. I'm so sorry, Blemish. Yeah. I don't want to be like, well, I guess because like I don't know like fully, right? But my parents moved to the US like a little bit later in their life. And I think, and like now they're building 401ks like with their jobs. So it's like, it does suck to not have like the investment from like, you know, back then, but you can like slowly build it up again. Does my company match? I think they match a certain percentage. I think not fully. No, I think after a certain amount, they like, you know, stop matching to a certain percentage. But yeah, I think they do match. So it's like in my best interest to try and like contribute as much as I can. But yeah. I kind of flaked out on that stuff for a while because I didn't really know like the impact of 401k. So my contributions used to be kind of low, but now like I've been like bumping them up a bit more to be like, well, important to have that shit. But I had to like take into account that at the end of the year, you know, like work does hold some of the money like with the paychecks, like for taxes. But for commissions, I just had to make sure I made a separate like bank account category for commissions so that I can like submit my money there. And I try to not spend the commission money, or if I do, it's like make sure that 50% of it is there, so that when I go to pay taxes, I don't like it gets screwed over, or like have a surprise like, hey, it was a lot. You're lucky with one of my jobs where I don't have to contribute. Instead, my employer gives me 0.5 per hour. Wait, that's really good. That's crazy. Oh my God. Holy moly. That's crazy. My work, I mean, I'm lucky because like I think for health insurance, you know, I had to pay like a certain amount, but I think there's some tiers of the dental or like the vision where it's just like I don't pay anything. The company like fully covers it. Hello. Oh, is this the third one? I saw like your tooties in the fridge. Yeah, there's whole milk. I'm sorry. Welcome home. It's a good union job. Oh, I see. I see. No, don't put it there. I put it away. Thank you. Even insurance is good. You only pay $25 a month. Yeah, I think for some of them, I don't think I have to pay at all. So I'm like, ooh. So yeah, it's, I guess for youngins in the chat who, you know, I don't know, you still might be like looking for employment. I think it's still the same, like when you're 25 or 26, you can't mooch off of your parents' insurance anymore. You can't be a dependent on people's insurances. So if you're able to, like, I think even securing some level of employment, if it's not your dream job, I think it's fine. Securing some level of employment that will secure you, it's 26, right? Securing a level of employment that will give you like some sort of like health insurance is like nice. It's like even if you have to work something temp, like, I mean, no, there's a lot of people that aren't working their dream thing right now because it's like, it's so tough out there to like even get those jobs to begin with, right? So make sure you get that. But yeah, I don't think I had to pay that much for my health insurance, which I'm pretty lucky for. What is it called? You know what's the amount of money called? Like when you go to a doctor and like Like if you hit a certain amount, the insurance starts covering it. The deductible, not copay, the deductible. That's the right word. I think it's like if I pay more, the deductible amount is lower. Right? Or they'd be like covering it, but yeah, something like that. But I think I'm okay right now with, you know, even at the lowest one. I'm like, you know, I don't pay anything for the insurance. And like, if it was a thing that was like, you know, my life was, you know, in danger and I had to pay like a really big medical bill, then I know like some of it would be covered at least. Like, I think I'm safe on that front. But for smaller bills, I think I still end up paying like all of it in the year. So yeah, high premiums to get lower deductibles and vice versa. Yeah. So it's yeah. I think for me personally, it's just like, oh, my premium, you know, not great, but not the worst. I think all of my insurances, the dental one, I think was pretty game changing. I was someone who grew up with like a lot of like cavities. And there's stuff, I'm sad because like a while back, when I first like moved to Hamsville, I was like, oh, I went to a dentist and they were like, wait, like your teeth, Big Ham, your one tooth, we think you'd be a good candidate for Invisalign. And I should have known, like, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I thought my insurance covered some cosmetic stuff, but it turns out it was like, unless it's like, you know, health danger, we're not going to cover stuff. So I think the Invisalign specifically, they were like, no, it wouldn't be covered at all. So I'm glad that I checked. I checked with the dentist office because I was like, are you sure? Like, you know, how much coverage will there be? It was crazy too, because at the time, I mean, like, I still think it would be beneficial. They were trying to explain to me, like, well, like your teeth aren't super crooked, but it's like a little difficult for cleaning sometimes between these teeth because they're pushing into each other a bit. But I think part of me also thinks they're trying to sell like the service to me just to make money, you know, because like offices do that. You pay for your Invisalign out of pocket, dude. You're so brave. I've been thinking about it though, because like I do feel my teeth like pushing a little bit closer into each other. I'm like, oh, it would be nice. But I'm wondering if like braces is cheaper than Invisalign. Because the way Invisalign works is like they mold your teeth. Or they get like, you know, an imprint of your teeth. But then for every like, they give you a set of Invisaligns to wear as your teeth, like, you know, improve into position. It's like tighter versions of it until it eventually like straightens out. You're more dumb than brave. How much CAD? Can I ask how much CAD like it amounted to be, or no? You don't have to tell me, but I'm curious. 5K CAD, that's pretty good. It is rough. I think when I went and like checked for that, it was like, I think it was like approaching 10K, and I was like, I could pay for it, but I don't know. Their estimate was like 10K. I was like, oh, the 5K CAD. I would pay maybe 5K CAD. I got braces in an Invisalign when I was in middle school, but the Invisalign is also now too small. Yeah, you had to come back. Damn. I think when I was in middle school, it's still in braces, but or like the retainer thing, right? It claimed it's similar results, so I believe braces are more effective. They told me we go get Invisalign. If it wasn't providing results, they switched to braces for the same cost. I see. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want braces, but I'm like, how many foods would I not be able to enjoy while I have braces? You know? That was my thing. And then I think at the time I was like, oh, can't kiss boys. Can't kiss boys with braces. If I have braces. I was thinking about that. Like, even though I was now kissing boys left and right, but I was thinking about it. I was like, well, if I ever got into that situation, that would really suck. I want to get cucked by my braces. You couldn't chew gum for 2 years? Youch. Don't like pure liquid diet? Nope. You didn't not listen to the dentist on what I can't eat? You didn't not listen? So you did like eat the taboo foods for braces? I think they can look quite cute. But yeah, I think right now it's like until it like impacts me and like does like hurt, it's fine for me. But it does feel a little bad like noticing the crookedness of my teeth. I think it has gotten like slightly worse, but I think right now it's like stable. So yeah, you know. I don't know about y'all. I got scarring insides of my cheeks. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's a lot. From braces? Oh my god. I probably would have gotten that too. I'm someone who got my wisdom teeth removed like really young. My mouth is like I mean, like, well, number one, they were like lying down sideways, but number two, my mouth inside is like was not big enough for all of them. And that's why they grew that way. But I bet you, if I had wisdom teeth, they would, you know, and tried to straighten it with braces. I would have gotten like scarring in my mouth. One of my molars, I think, is a little sharp. Sometimes I'll fall asleep funny and like I hurt my tongue so much all the time. You also worried about it a little bit and I was like, girls are going to think I'm a baby boy if I have braces. I think about that too. Like as an adult, I'm like, isn't braces like a kid's thing? But I'm thinking of how cute matching my VTuber's colors. Or having my Oshi's colors as my rubber bands, that would be pretty cute, right? I can do that. Maybe one day I'll decide on something. Sorry, I've been stuck on these pants for so long. You guys gotta like, it's not that you guys have to stop me, but there are times where like I'm just moving the model back and forth and like yapping and not doing anything. So I need to like catch myself if I'm doing that. I remember I need to stick a wax at the end of my braces because the wires kept poking me. Oh, that's scary too. That's something I really didn't think about with braces. Oh my god. That's really scary. Shit. Yeah, I think I was very grateful I didn't have to have braces as a kid. I was like, I don't look like a nerd. And I was like, I don't have to wear glasses. But deep inside, I did want glasses. I wanted to look really cute. Eventually, in my adult life, when I like got to, you know, driving, I did have to get glasses in the state I was in because I failed the reading chart. But the thing is, like, I could have aced it if I guessed the letters. I think like I got to a point. I was like, the thing is, I was way too honest with my test. I was just kind of like, no, I can't read it anymore. I can't read it clearly anymore. When I probably could have guessed it and not needed glasses for driving. But I'm kind of glad I got them because my eyes have a slight like a astigmatism like at night. So like when the big flashing lights hit me, I'm like, oh, it's really hard to see. So I'm glad I have them for that. But for a while I was like, oh man, I could have like not had glasses. But I'm happy I do. Because at the time, all my favorite media, I think Persona 4 was out. So the characters had cool glasses. So I was like, oh, you know what? Glasses are pretty awesome. So I think I was jealous for a bit of people that had glasses. And then eventually I got them. So, you know what? On a fashion side, I actually quite like glasses quite a bit. But it's true that admittedly there are glasses that make you look like a nerd. Like there's some glasses styles that just don't look good. And I think for the longest time, maybe a lot of people like thought that they were like, oh, I don't want to look like a nerd. Because a lot of glasses styles were like that. I had like a thick frame glasses. I think my glass frames are still like pretty thick, but like I haven't found any like thin ones that I really, really like. In the times I've gone to the optometrist and like tried a new pair, they've given me the round ones and I'm like, no, Big Ham looks a little too weird like that. I can't. I don't think I can rock the round ones. As cute as they are, I don't think I could do it. There's some girls who totally can. It was not a good fit for my face, though. I look like a little baby. Jeez. Well, I hope you guys you got to live past your braces pain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you had to go through. You died for our sins. Amen. You're totally free of glasses. You look educated. Yeah, you do. You look like so much smarter when you have glasses on. Not you in general, like people, right? And into me, the intellectual. Oh, this looks a lot better. The pants bottom moving properly. Mm. I have this like lychee fizzy drink. It's so tasty. Shout out to Bernard for getting it for me. It's good. On the last leg of the stream, I will do a little, like another pit run maybe. Or maybe 2 pit runs. What was to say? Maybe 1 pit run. And then if we get good equipment, we'll swap it. But it's kind of good. I kind of like doing that. As our break thing. Because like last time we did crosswords and I think that was really fun. So maybe you can, get a good variety in there, but oh shit. It looks a lot better. I put so much work into making the shoes look good. Like with the turning and they get covered up. Fuck my life, man. Good progress though. Mm-hmm. What is this pants mask? Hmm. I should look into this and figure out like what this mask is for. It might be for this one. Yay! Okay. Maybe that? I'll figure it out. As far as I'm concerned, I think I'm done for today. So, yay! I'll probably work on this off stream though. So launch Diablo one more time. Dude, I'm closing Go. Bye Go. Bye Go room. Good progress. I am going to unpin this, unpin, and open up my BNet. 1 second. Launching Diablo and doing 2 pit runs. Dude, everyone's on Overwatch. Okay. Hmm. Did my timer not get turned off? My toggle? Goodbye, toggle. Let me check these. Let's turn this into like a... Turn this into a unique. I just want to see what I get. Weird skin. Alright, I'm just gonna sell stuff. Or break everything else. Okay. Maybe 93. Oh. Pit 93. I just want to upgrade my thingies. Look at my freaking dog. I just have a golden retriever in this game. Hope you guys like it. It's a... certainly a choice. I love my little golden retriever pet. Also, let me know if the game is like too loud. If it is, I can bump it down, but I usually don't say anything important anyways. Also, the diamonds are probably, like, the gems, like, boost your stats so much. I really gotta, like, I don't know, farm them somewhere. Oh, too bad? No, no, no. Is it okay though? Do let me know. Cause I don't want you guys having to like strain to hear me. That's like really bad. It's okay? All right. That would be something I say though. Too bad. I think the only time I would say too bad is if it was like someone backseating me. But or if I was fed up with the audio stuff. There are times, admittedly, where like I am like, you know, so over audio, but I think that's my one weakness is streaming. Oh, what's up? Why are you just flossing your teeth here? Have you had dinner? Have you had dinner or no? You have? Okay. Would you eat something if I made it? Because I kind of want to make the fish. But pescado. Salmon? Oh!
No!
No!
You're a hardcore character.
No, it's not hardcore. No way. It's just, this is wet wipes. Just shreds. I wish I got my hammer built to work. That's what I started with, and I went to Zeal because I was like, oh, this is easier to get gear for. But now I'm reaching a cap. I had to like really like nitty gritty nerdily optimize my everything. You nerdy little bastard. But audio stuff like fucking sucks to fix. Because like with visual stuff, at least you can like see what's happening like real time. Right? With audio, it's like you have to pause and listen. Okay, hold on. Gotta recharge my potion. So that's like what makes it like extra bad. I mean, like people who stream like no, it's just like, oh, I'll just have to check the VOD later, or you record it like live. And sometimes the audio drivers just break and you don't know. Or just like a slight static that only you will notice. And then people go like, oh, it's fine. Which in like some cases it is fine. You know? Like you can keep streaming going, but yeah. Back in the day, I mean, I say back in the day, I guess it's like 5 years ago when I was like when I started VTubing and like taking streaming a little bit more seriously. I was using Voice Meter to split my audio and route my audio to my secondary PC. And there were times where that was really a frustrating experience. Because not only was the audio like being sent through like Ethernet or Wi-Fi to the other machine with like considerable delays. There are also times like with audio, there's a funny thing that happens. If the bitrate of your audio isn't like matching the audio you're sending through like whatever system, oh my god, his health is back to full. It can cause a lot of interference. Like 90% of issues can be fixed. Knowing that fact, but a lot of times like stuff isn't set up like that by default for people, so you run into that issue like all the time. So like the days were truly a hell when I didn't have an audio interface, which is why like I ended up getting like an XLR and like a mic and an interface. Unfortunately it was like a XLR, right? Now I know better, but it was nice. It was like getting an interface solved a lot of my audio issues. Like I hate to say it, but like it solved a lot of the main issues I had. It was like fucked up. Or it's crunchy, but only chat hears it and not you. Yeah. The crunch. So it was good. So like even though it was like a Go XLR Mini, it was like overall like an improvement. Aren't interfaces pricey? I think the ones with the buttons are. I think there's other ones people recommend. The Go XLR Mini, oh, you can get it used for like 124, but like yeah, it's like in the 300s. Just to even have a thing to power your XLR mic and feed into your computer, like, you know, what's another one people get? The Scarlett audio interface. Some people get the Scarlett. I've been told the Scarlett's a bit cheaper, but I think that one you can get used for like 90. I'm not an audio bro, so you can like ask somebody else for it. The Scarlett is really popular and affordable. It is, but then like it's funny because like people are like, yeah, don't get the Go XLR. Instead, get this one. And it turned out like the Scarlett had its own issues, or I think it was some sort of situation like, well, if you don't understand audio, don't get it. Which like, oh, I don't know. It was weird. It was really weird. I didn't really understand like at the time. I'm removing affixes. And seeing if I can turn this into like my cool sword. Oh no, Azure Wrath. That's lame. Okay, whatever. I want to get an updated level 900 version of Red Sermon that like maybe has slightly better stats, but yeah, Scarlett's pretty affordable. For my microphone, I think I asked like someone I knew, like I have an AKG P420, and I asked somebody who I knew knew her audio stuff. I was like, hey, I'm looking to get a mic that's like not like the generic streamer mic that people keep saying is not good. I was like, what is a good mic? Rami, what is a good mic? And she was like, well, what do you want it for? Like, do you want it to pick up more audio? Do you want it to be more podcasty? Or do you want it to pick up more audio in your room? And I was like, I kind of do want it to pick up more audio in my room because like, who knows? I might sing in the future. So we kind of landed on, the one we landed on, hold on, two-handed sword.
Oh, sorry. Try again.
Ooh, ancestral. Okay, okay.
A legendary
I think if I remove the perks,
Nice.
it won't be good anymore though, right? Let me see. Let me test this. You can do a thing with like ancestral swords. If I remove the affixes, well, let me see. And make this one white. Make this one white too. Upgrade to unique. Ooh, red sermon. Another red sermon? Yes. Oh! Ha! Hell yeah. That's a dub. All right. Let's upgrade this. Let's if I remove affixes from this too, what happens? And then whack. Hey, I mean, like in general, it's like whatever situation to make your audio like feel like less hell for your computer. I think you should just go for it. Oh, another one. Okay, nice. You know, just go. I mean, like it maybe it's bad advice, but I think it's like I think you should like give it a shot. Because you won't learn. Like, yeah, it does suck to, like, I don't know, get something that's, like, a little bit mid of an accessory. But if you keep, like, being afraid of, like, you know, picking the wrong thing. Oh, this is the better one. Damn, the percentage is pretty good on this one, too. Let me see. Weapon attack speed, world destruction. Let's temper this. Attack speed. 20% attack speed, okay. Life on hit. Is there life on hit on this? No. Wait, this became 2-star. How? Because I added more. Oh my god, wait. Attack, speed, holy damage, and multiplier, critical type damage. Okay, okay. I want to reroll that ultimate one. Let's masterwork this. Max life. This is gonna make me tanky. Let me reroll this. Critical start. Ooh, is this the one? Oh, this is the big boy one. Yes. Okay, this is gonna be a major upgrade. Wait. That's really good. That's really good. Like, if I got life on hit. If I could change that maximum life to life on hit. Can I do that? Change the maximum life. Wait, can I even? I can't. Where is it? It's on legendaries. That's okay. This is very good. But I don't think I can even get sockets on this. So until I can move the skulls, I'm not gonna upgrade to this one. But it's good to know. Let me put it on. Let me put it on. On its own, it's already really good. And it gives a bonus to like my toughness. This could be really good. Hold on. This could be really good. I just keep saying it over and over. Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm excited. Oh my god. I keep this shit in my inventory. These maybe I can put away. This one would be good for a reroll in the future. If I fuck something up really bad, we can reroll this red sermon or something. Okay. What's my war plan? We can do an Undercity run. I can do an Undercity run. Wait, let me salvage some of these. Or convert it into like a cool one. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Where can we go? What do I want? I want better pants, maybe? We can get better pants or better necklace. Let's try pants. Get in there. Wait, I think, what was I gonna say? Do what you want for stream, whatever level you feel comfortable. But I think, yeah, the audio stuff, just upgrading audio stuff helped me a lot. I rocked a Blue Yeti for a while without an arm. And so every time I slammed my table, my hands on a table, or bumped anything, you could hear everything. I missed it a little bit, but it was a USB connected Blue Yeti. So it wasn't perfect. I think we're frozen. We're not frozen. She's loading in though. Please load in. I just used the totem. Oh my god, there's backrooms yellow wallpaper panels at the A24 shop. You too could decorate your room like the back rooms. You feel like there's something off with your audio, no idea what it is? On your broadcasts? Maybe I can like listen in. Okay, I'm gonna have to reopen the game. It's like, it won't load. What, like in your microphone? Or like, what gets output to stream? If you know somebody when I'm streaming, you're like on a solo PC setup. I'm assuming solo PC. Like for yourself or for like the audience? I mean, I'm assuming for when you're streaming. I mean, just make sure your desktop audio and your stream audio are the same like bit rate, right? Or not bit rate, what's it called? Let me open OBS really quick. You can check this. In your control panel, go to your sound settings. Make sure that whatever your audio is outputting through, like over here, properties, make sure it's like everything's matching all across in the hertzage, maybe. If the count will go to 48,000, make everything 48,000, including your OBS output. It's like the audio in the game and the audio from other streamer blends together better. Oh. It might be, oh my god. He's got the whole zoo. Jesus Christ, did you see that? It might be noise gates. It might be a noise gates thing. With your, I guess this is not, I am on a dual PC setup, so I can't show you. But, here. I think I have a audio tutorial from Marrow Mage that I have favorited. It's unlisted, so you can probably use it, but his audio tutorial is like really good. Because it kind of goes over like, oh, what filters can you use to improve your like mixing, and it kind of explains some of the stuff like on a base level. Let me see. But I recommend going through that and seeing if you can improve your microphone. It's possible, like, you can put, I think, is it the gates? Not gates. You can put limiters on your game audio and your talking audio. And I think, hold on, watch later, like videos. So I'm trying to find the tutorial videos playlist. How do I guides? This one by Marrow. This one by Marrow is really good. But like, there's Marrow talks about like some free plugins you can get for your microphone, and talks about how he adjusts it. The order of the filters also matters, by the way. But yeah, like, you can apply some of that stuff. At least like the limiter, you can probably apply to game audio. If you don't want it to accidentally like blow someone's ears out, you can 100% do that. Smart, yeah. I do that for like audio incoming from Discord too. If you have your sources separated, if you have friends who like might peek, you can also put a limiter on Discord audio so they don't ever like kill your audience's ears. I actually reached, so the guy who made the video, Mero, I reached out to him. We're mutuals, and I asked him to mix my stream. My stream mix sounds really good compared to in the past. And it's because I had him like individually go like, hey, can you come over here, like improve my audio? And so we had a little session, like maybe 1 to 2 hour session. Supposed to be like pretty small, but I ended up asking a lot of questions. But he helped me improve. Cause like then in his steps, he does talk about equalizing your voice. And I wanted an extra pass on my voice because mine has like some nasally tendencies, and like just, I think what I wanted was like for my voice to sound less harsh on stream. It was during the time where like I had a month where I was like worrying so much about how I sounded and being like, wow, well, are people not watching my streams because of that? How can I improve viewership or whatever? And part of it, I was like, man, like it is true though. Like there are times where I have gotten like if someone's audio is really bad, it does make stream really hard to watch, but like in a peaking kind of way. But sometimes if I really like the content, I'll keep watching because like I'll tolerate it. Like XQC streamed with like shit microphone for so long. Like there's some like streamers who are like at the top of their game, but because people like, I don't know, something about them, they keep listening even if their audio is bad. So I wouldn't feel bad about it. But for me personally, I was like just irked and I wanted to improve that at least. I think I wanted to be like a better speaker too. Because if you speak and no one understands you, it's hard, right? And so many streams messed up by audio issues. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes like if you're muted and no one's there to tell you, it's like rough. It's okay. I had a stream where I had a reverb for an hour and no one told me. So, but it wasn't like painful to listen to, I think. But oh shit. Man, it's okay though. I think like as much if you hate your own voice like I do, I mean I've learned to like love my voice a lot more after streaming for years, thankfully. I've been like, you know, I can listen to myself and not cringe as much. Oh my god, I keep looking away. I can't die. If I die more, my armor will break, I think. But yeah, like I think it's a valid concern, or like, you know, if you want to improve your audio. But it ended up being like more for myself, and you know what? I actually really like the mix I have now. And like, sure, something might change in the future, or maybe I move setups where I have to reset things up, or maybe my room might be bigger or smaller, and like sound will either bounce more or less. Right now my room's pretty big, so this sound bounce is crazy. But I get someone who's like a professional at their game, and they might actually be able to help you with the audio even more. Like if the video doesn't do it for you, it's like you can get more specialized help, or you can pay people to help you, which is a crazy concept. There's one stream where I did a bit and I was going to make it a short, but when we watched it, you realized it had this loud verse sound. You know what? Oh, ancestral pants. I might be able to bump it up to like a 2-star. Hold on. Yeah, I guess with that stuff, it's like sometimes buzzing can be caused on like sometimes if you have microphone buzzing or like buzzing with any of your like input cables, like something that audio interfaces do is they have a ground. What is it called? It's a grounder? Audio grounding. So like the way like cables power into stuff, ground loop, ground is that ground loop isolator. This might not be your issue, but like sometimes like I've had buzzing in the past when I was trying to capture audio from my my electric keyboard. And I found out one of these bad boys, the ground loop isolators, attached to like a aux cable, like helped me a lot with reducing some of the buzzing. Audio interfaces will usually have this like built in already, and that's why they like, you know, sometimes get the best audio through the aux, through like on their own without these. But I at the time, you'd start using, I mean, you don't have to. But I use one to like feed through my dual PC setups. But this happened a lot, right? The ground, so like I think I got one of these to resolve my issue because the power of my piano did not match the power of the cable going into my computer. Whatever I was using to input the audio in directly. But if it goes through the mixer, I think it's less of an issue. If my phone is too close to my interface and it gets a notification, it'll introduce an alien sound. Yeah, that's electric interference is like a real thing too, right? That happens. Did I just turn these pants? Shit. These ancestral pants turn into doo-doo. If I keep adding stuff. Okay, convert to legendary. Yeah, I messed up these pants like really bad. Lol. It happens. This shoulder, this might be good. Sorry, I'm yapping. Bro's yapping. I wasn't even supposed to do a pit, wasn't I? I was supposed to go in one of these. Neatheron. What is that? Is that what I need for making holes in my armor? Hold on. You're like yapping. Yeah. I mean, I share my knowledge, but I try to be careful because I'm not an audio expert, but I'm someone who like tried to understand it, right? Someone just trying to understand. Okay, what is it called? The material to make holes. Scattered prism. Is there a thing I can put in here to get me more scattered prism? Let's see. Scattered prism. Scattered prisms. Invocation runes. Whoa. What is for runes only? I don't need any. I don't think. Heretic charms. I guess it would be this one. All right, let's try again. Okay, this would be the last thing I do. I need to cook dinner still. So I did eat lunch a little late, so maybe it's fine, right? Oh, get me in there, baby. It is interesting, like, streaming after a few years and then realizing, like, I don't know, there's people who, like, maybe watch, like, years ago and you're like, oh, this person's partner, they know what they're doing, they're so good. And then you stream for a bit and you're like, oh, well, this person for a long time didn't have this in their setup. So, you know, it wasn't perfect during the time they were becoming big, but, you know, they built up toward it eventually. And I think that's, like, something that was, like, took me a while to understand. It's okay. It's okay if like it's bad for a bit. Like not everyone comes out of the womb. I mean, unless they're like amazing, have amazing setups to begin with. Oh no, I'm gonna fail this. I gotta get one of the timer things. Oh my god. Oh, it's fucked. Oh no, that's fine. I think if it ever comes to, I'm gonna have to reset this. I need to repair my armor too. I'm just gonna do a full reset. I don't need to apologize though. I think if it ever derails or I'm like, it's getting off topic, I do tell people. I'm like, hey. I think it's like if there was another conversation going on entirely and you're trying to push a conversation, then I think I'd be like, hey, chill. But don't worry about it. Oh, Noble Chitin. What is this? Looking at this after seeing Diablo 2 Remaster feels so wrong. It's a different game. It's like it's a completely different game, right? Shit. I don't want runes. I want ancestral legendaries. Let's try this again. More armor. I enjoy both. I enjoy both still, like, very much. And I'm soon going to be playing Diablo 3 with a buddy. And be diving even deeper into playing another different version of Diablo. Being a nostalgia baby. I mean, I am a bit too. I used to be a bit of a nostalgia baby too, but like I think if you look at both things, you're like, oh, it's good. I think after commencing after playing Diablo with Unks, and realizing some of the clunkiness that comes with Diablo 2, I'm like, oh, you know, seeing different people's enjoyments, it was like eye-opening, me being like, oh, I think there are parts of Diablo that I like too, that really are like I said, nostalgia goggle. And that like if the person doesn't like it, it's not the end of the world. Is it very successful? People also have their very scuffed bare bones setups too. Yeah, you don't need to like it sure gives you maybe like a leg up. Oh, you bitch! Oh my god, I saw the exploding guy too. There's stuff that like sure it'll give you a leg up. But I think what we gotta stop doing, and I mean this is including like corpo VTuber, like you know, looking at VTubers too. Stop comparing yourself to a corporate VTuber who like has everything for debut day one. Because they probably have like someone like check their audio too, like beforehand. Or like, you know, maybe have years of streaming experience. And also, on top of that, you know, maybe the numbers are crazy because it's also like, well, they have a company behind them. There's a lot of things, right? I know this is like more about like an audio, like in quality type of situation. But they're also like those streamers that don't have really good mic either, so do what you will. Twitch is like such a like different space too. I'm not here to give people advice, but it is a different space. Oh god. I think being on Twitch benefits from being like eye-catching in some way too. I've seen like channels who do really well, like channels like with a lot of chat interactability or games sometimes do really well because like, oh man, I talked about this before too, like way back. People love control. People love having a little bit of control over stream. So if they can influence like whatever's on the screen changing to like something to say, I think that's like, they love their stream toys, yeah. And like, it's true, like sometimes it can be like really distracting. there's a good way to like to hone it, right? I think I started stream doing that with a lot of the integrated throwing system stuff and a few things, but it kept breaking, and I think it was causing me more pain than like joy. But I think having like a little bit of those things is nice, right? Being able to like redeem a thing and it shows up. It's fun. It's like, I guess it's like everyone getting to play a little bit as a treat. Nevo, literally, I know like 2 people with like jingle key redeems. Like unironically. But yeah, it's like it's good. I think it can be good and healthy. But it's like if you're not enjoying it, I think you shouldn't have them. For me, I think I was just getting tired of getting like interrupted by like my own like stream toys. Oh no, I have no time left. Wait, I have 20 seconds. Okay. We can get time. Oh my god, that was really scary. Break this thing down. Okay. I gotta get another timer. I think for me, eventually, it didn't really click with like my streams and like the type of content I do. Because I think people didn't want to come to an art stream to get like their senses invaded. So I think if I did like less invasive redeems, would have been good. Oh man, I don't think I'll have time. Can I clear this? We can clear it. Change stream toys into bits only. That's true. I could do that. We were in so much money. I think if there was a monetary incentive, sounds evil, I know. I would definitely keep them around longer. I think it feels bad when like someone uses it though, and like, you know, it feels like a scam when like it breaks. Oh no, 30 seconds, please. Please. No! Oh, we're so fucked. Wait, do we get it? Oh, we got it. Yeah, they can mess with the flow. Yeah, with art streams at least, I was just like, I can't do it. I was getting like overwhelmed mentally. Like especially on days where I wanted like more chill streams. That's how it was affecting me. But I'm happy. I'm happy I like lean into what I do. I see a person make a backseat me bit redeem and say they were going to play Dark Souls. Oh yeah, Girl DM does that a lot. Like people have to pay $10 for backseat tax. Is that a purple? What is that? No, it was a blue. Ancestral blue. A few ancestrals. We can like convert these. You wonder how Shin does it, but it's kind of his thing, no? Yeah, it is. I think Shin is a really unique case. I think he that guy works too hard. He's thinking about stream bits 24/7, I feel. Like from observation. He's thinking about this shit all the time. In the back of it, he has like ideas all the time. And like he knows how to create these things, and I think it's like really fun. I think for the work that he puts in, I feel like he should get way more people like it's a lot of work for the bit, but like they're really like impressive, right? Like he has so many TTS things, like so many things working behind the scenes in stream all the time. It's crazy. Can we do like a nightmare dungeon? No, I can't, guys. I can't. Well, let me see. Can I just want to make my sword better. I just want to make the cool version of my updated sword. Where is it? Let me put holes in my sword. I have a simple request. Oh, I need holes in my sword now. I could not tell you how he does it though, like at least like mentally. But it's I think stream for him at least it seems like an outlet, right? Like its own like little thing. I think the difference between me and him is like he really enjoys making those and like I don't so much. Like I look at it as a chore. Cause like things break all the time, but he's like his mind's on it. I made a redeem where you can start up my stream game called Burgie, where chat can order burgers and derail the stream. It's kind of cool though. I think they'd be fun as like a BRB game. I know Jams like does that for some of his stuff. Right? He has like a racing game where people can like put. It's really interesting. They type the name in the chat for the racer, and like it generates like a car. I don't know if it's based on a name or what. The new Twitch stuff allows custom bit stuff. That's true. I need to do that. Maybe. It's a companion game where I have to play it, so I ended up playing 2 games at the same time. Oh, that's a lot of work. I like stuff where like I wouldn't have to like babysit it or like take part in it. Personally. Like on like words. I think Bodega does like a word game on her BRBs, and I think it's really effective for getting people to just like interact with it. But sometimes it's like when those things get taken away, like when those features of string get taken away, like some people like have a negative reaction to it, right? So it's like, I think if you really want to lean into it, you got to make sure it's available. If people are not happy, that sucks, man. Give streamers a break. Not to be that guy, but like give streamers a break, man. Like, this has 2 holes on it, but it's like A50. Damn. I wish I could break this to get materials for holes. It makes me mad. Smoking. Yeah, people get mad. If you go to Shindig stream and he's like programming a thing or just building out a thing, like I've seen many times, not to like, you know, there's good people in his community, but I've seen people who like 99% of the time it's not regulars. It's like people who just drop in. They're like, where's the stuff? Where's the features? And it's insane. Sometimes I'm like, why does this person have no patience? Why are they so upset? Yeah. So there's people who like, you know, they like the toy, but they are ungrateful. They're ungrateful for the toy in that sense. I mean, like, that follows the same trend of like gamers, you know, not to make everything about video games, but there are gamers who, they feel very entitled like that about like products. So I think in the same level, like, I think the stream space does have, oh man, I just made it worse. That's fine. I have my badass sword still. I wanted to recycle a bunch of these. These are for my my hammer build. But yeah, these are good. I think I'll hold on to these pants for later. I'm thinking about creating a redeem where people can bring out a phone and play some game like Subway Surfer. Ooh, that'd be pretty funny. I mean, guess I have like the fishing game. It's just there's so many people making like other. Is this a capstone thing? Hold on. There's so many people like who have like a bunch of little interactive stream games already.
to my home away from home.
Maybe that's a good offhand. Wait. Chest armor ancestral. I'm lazy. Let me see. Did I get anything? Ah, whatever. I'm closing the game. No more Toho Bossa Nova. That's it. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. Thank you, Twitch, for watching. I'm going to end stream on YouTube. And I will find a raid target for Twitch. Hold on one moment. I should have ended stream sooner. I'm like a little hungry. Thank you, YouTube. How do I end you? Goodbye, YouTube. Bye. Okay. I have Twitch. Shin might be streaming. Is he live?